Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Trace Hammer alongside Jordan Inman, and we will be covering tonight's sectional game between the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights and the Covington Trojans. This marks the first game of tournament play, and we are naming starting lineups right now, and the game will be in just a second here.
And now the non-starter will be back up. And now the starters for the Trojans. First, I see number 3, Colton Brown. A sophomore, number 11, Alan Cartwell. A senior, number 15, Daniel Keller. A junior, number 21, Logan Pinkerton. And a senior, number 24, Caleb Elmore. And now the non-starters for the home team, the Knights of Central Catholic High School.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Despite this being one of the initial games to kick off this tournament play, this will undoubtedly be an incredible matchup and might be one of the better games of this IHSA tournament, with Central Catholic being ranked 4th in the 1A state bracket and Covington being 7th. Tip is coming up just about now. Caleb Elmore and Carson Barrett. The tip is up, and Central Catholic will start off with opening possession as Oliver will bring it up for the Knights. Carfault picks them up. Oliver takes it to the left, swings it back over to, and nearly stolen by Brown, dives on the ground, gets it to Elmore. Elmore will take it to himself, puts it up, and puts it in. Wonderful defensive start, and it's stolen by Brown.
That baseball pass we've been used to seeing from Central Catholic, stolen there by Colton Brown.
Sloppy start by CC. Keller will take it himself. Back over to Elmore. Elmore looks to drive. Kicks it to Pinkerton at the top of the key. Trojans will slow down the possession. Brown takes it to the left, drives, puts up the wild floater. Off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound by Brown, retained by Pinkerton. Carfault will have it, take the three, puts it up, and puts it in, gets the generous roll. Trojans take an early 5-0 lead. First minute of the play, and the Trojans come up hot. Nearly stolen into Barrett, and foul on Pinkerton. Barrett will go to the line for 2.
Foul's going to be on Pinkerton there as Barrett will go to the stripe for 2.
What a start for the Trojans.
Barrett hits his first. His second attempt is good as well. Carfault will bring it up for the Trojans. Gets it to Keller. Keller to Elmore. Pinkerton looks to drive baseline. Kicks it back out to Elmore. Elmore cross-court pass to Carfault. Elmore took himself.
That's a lot of contact by Clark. stolen by Brown.
Colton Brown with a couple of big steals here, taking away possibly two Central Catholic baskets.
Offensive production is a huge factor for the Trojans. They must turn this defense into offense. Keller attempts to take baseline. Carfault will take the three from the left wing, puts it up, rolls around, offensive rebound by Elmore. Brown has it on the left wing, he'll take the three. That is off the right side of the rim. Pinkerton nearly retains possession, and that will be off Pinkerton. Central Catholic will regain possession. Barrett will bring it up for the Knights. Gives it back to Oliver. Oliver swings it over to number 23, Nate Webb. Webb gets into Barrett. Barrett puts it up, puts it in, and that is just effortless for Barrett.
Trojans are going to have to play better defense, or at least get someone down there bigger.
Much better
Barrett,
defense.
Those baskets, he'll hit those every day of the week. That's turnover here by the Trojans.
I'm not sure how to explain that offensive possession. He just simply did not catch the basketball. I guess only nerves can explain that. Oliver on the left wing. Keller picks up Barrett. Barrett trying to post up. Barrett spins to his left. What a move by Barrett. What a move. Double spin move into a post layup. Well, that was pretty. Barrett with all 6 of Central Catholic's points. Elmore will drive, put it up, spin, and a pretty finish by Elmore. Such poise and an outlet pass. And wild layup. Number 12.
No foul call down
AJ
here.
Borden cleans it up for the Knights. Knights go up 8-7. Carfelt has it on the left wing, nearly stolen by Bordenit. Keller will drive, gets it over to Brown in the corner. Brown thinks about the three. And Pinkerton dishes it over to Carfelt. Carfelt thinks about the three. We have Brown on the left wing, Elmore at the top of the key. Gives it up to Pinkerton in the post, puts it up and puts it in. Strong finish by Pinkerton. Score is 9-8 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Already proving to be a really well played game by both teams. Webb has at the top of the key. Oliver on the left wing thinks about the three. Gets it over to Clark Barrett. We have Carson Barrett. Hands it off to Oliver, and my mistake, kept it for himself. Swing pass over to Clark. Barrett posts up, puts it up, puts it in. Carson Barrett in his element right now.
Barrett looked like he shuffled his feet down there as he hits the bucket over Keller, but no travel call yet again. Carfo for three, and he hits.
Carfo with 2 threes going in this game. If he can get hot, that is a huge, huge plus for the Trojans.
Nice
Barrett passes over to his brother in the corner, gets it back to Carson, spins, and Barrett has all but 2 of his points for his team, tying it back
Simply
up.
too easy for Barrett down low.
And he is acting as an unstoppable force. Back to Keller at the top of the key. Carflies on the left wing. Pinkerton drives, puts it up, puts it in. Such poise, such body control. What a finish for Logan Pinkerton. I'm sorry, what?
I was going to say 2 offensive teams going head-to-head here. So far been a pretty offensively focused game. As Oliver will take a 3, and it's going to be off. Rebounded by Carfault. Carfault looks to push. Gets it to Keller. Keller will drive left. Gets it to Pinkerton. Pinkerton will drive baseline. Carfault for another 3. No good.
Got a little excited there. What a look for Carfault, though. Nonetheless, a very nice offensive possession for the Trojans. Clark Barrett dishes over to Carson Barrett. He puts it up, and he misses the post layup. And we have a foul on Carson Barrett, and he is frustrated. Absolutely frustrated. Huge mental error by the star of the Knights. I gotta say, I was not expecting that.
I was not expecting that either.
Carfault brings it up for the Trojans. Gets it over to Brown. Brown will swing it over to Pinkerton in the right wing. Gets it over to Keller in the right corner. Elmore has it in the post. He spins, puts it up, and a pretty shot. And one! What a shot by Caleb Elmore. That puts the Trojans up by 4 and a chance to go up by 5.
Tough shot there by Elmore. We've seen it time and time again this season. He hits it again.
Such poise in the paint. Despite his lack of height, he owns that paint.
Elmore at the line is shooting 1.
He will convert the and-one, converts the three-point play. Trojans go up by 5, largest lead of the game, 17-12 with a minute and a half left in this first quarter.
Oliver over to Barrett. Tip pass there by Carfault. Barrett back with it at the wing. Back to Oliver.
Trojans not giving it an inch to the Knights.
Seaberg. Bourdonnais will take a 3, and he's going to hit.
A timely 3 for the Knights by Bourdonnais.
This Central Catholic team can shoot, if anything, and there they just proved it.
Waddell has it at the top of the key. Elmore on the right elbow. Elmore drives, gives it to Carfault. Carfault thinks about the 3, back into Elmore in the post. And first steal by Central Catholic. Clark Barrett somehow ended up in his hands, and Oliver will bring it back to half court for the Knights. Oliver looking to reset for his team, undoubtedly wanting to get the last shot at attempt to tie or go up by 1.
Bourdonnais gets it to Barrett. Oliver.
Oliver drives, puts up the mid-range jumper, off the right side of the rim. Elmore.
At the end of 1, the Trojans lead 17-15. Seen some turnovers here early, seen some pretty offensive possessions from both teams. What's your take on the first quarter?
Super solid quarter by the Trojans. Alan Carfault came in with some very important threes, and Central Catholic look good, but I mean, Carson Barrett has just been carrying their team, but all in all, both teams are playing really good basketball right now.
Trojans are going to want any shot at winning this game. They're going to have to slow down Barrett, because throwing those passes down low to him, he's going to put it up over any Trojan defender almost every time.
And if anything, if they want to keep Barrett at the pace he's going and have him score 40-some points, but if they want to have Barrett score that much and have Central Catholic score 46, if they want Barrett to score 90% of their points now, that's a strategy I'd say they might want to go with, but because every player in this Central Catholic team can score.
But don't get me wrong, all these Central Catholic players are very talented, but with Barrett at the center, it just makes them a super tough team as he gets the rebound right there.
And you see Carson Barrett already looking for that full court outlet pass.
Seen that number of times on his film, and he does it exceptionally well.
And the offense production of Central Catholic must really rely on fast break.
Bourdonnais will take another 3, in and out. That's going to be over the back on Seaberg, and it'll be Trojan possession.
solid defensive play by Carfall with a very nice block out, causing the overback call. Trojans regain possession. Carfall will bring it past half court for the Trojans. Playing back on Carfall. Carfall takes a mid-range jumper and he puts it in. Barrett was playing far back on Carfall, daring him to take a shot.
Didn't seem like Barrett seemed to trust Carfall's shot down there.
Carfall converts like he so commonly does. I'm not sure what Barrett was thinking. Webb gives and an easy look for, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Westyoch. Where? I'm really not sure. That is an interesting name. Brown passes up the layup to dribble it back out to reset. Smart move. Carfall thinks about the three. Dribbles it out to reset his offense. Pinkerton has it on the left wing. He'll drive, get it back to Elmore. Carfall has the top key. Pump fakes, drives, dishes off to Keller, and he will put up the mid-range jumper. Sweet pass by Carfall to Keller. And a very solid offensive possession. Trojans are producing on offense like they must.
And they're just being patient, looking to find the right shot. And right there, that was the perfect shot for that possession. Zolliver takes a three and he's going to hit. Cannot leave these Central Catholic players out on the perimeter untouched.
I'm not sure Central Catholic will ever miss that shot.
Carfall gets it to Brown. Brown to Keller. Keller will drive left.
Sweet drive by Keller. And there's old reliable Kelly LaBellemore with the offensive rebound and put back.
Gives him the old Tanner Cates air, as I like to call it.
I suppose you could make that player comparison.
Well, it was an Aram. That's all I was comparing it to. Maybe not the looks of it, but it was an Aram.
That is strong by Webb. And the Trojans nearly give up the rebound, but they retain it. And then Carfall looks to push. Gets it to Pinkerton. Pinkerton has no one on and puts it up and puts it in. Trojans go up 5, 25-20. 5 minutes left in this half. Central Catholic is flustered, to say the least. Their coach is livid. Absolutely livid.
Trojans just producing nearly every offensive possession. It's really doing a lot for him here. But boneheaded mistakes like down here, leaving Seaberg wide open on that block right there, that just can't happen.
It
cannot allow that to happen.
I mean, it's a pick your poison thing. Every player can score. You got to hound each player that gets past you. But I mean, that's the thing about Central Catholic. You got to take some. You can't just shut down the whole team. But this Trojan basketball, the Trojans are playing tremendous. Now a defensive stop here. Be incredible for the Trojans. 4:50 left here in the second quarter. Oliver thinks about three, gives it to Clark Barrett. He thinks about three, passes it over to his brother, gives it back to Oliver. Nice closeout by Brown.
Good defense there, way to stay on his feet.
Back to Oliver, and that's such a clean look for Oliver. That is inexcusable. I'm not sure. Really have to guard that three-point line.
See if the Trojans can get another bucket here on this possession.
Keller has it on the right wing, gets it to Brown at top. He takes the long three and puts it off the front of the rim. Barrett with the defensive rebound gets it over to Oliver. Oliver will pass half court, and a forced shot by Brown. One he is capable of. Hands it off to Barrett. Oliver swings it over to Clark Barrett. He's getting stuck. Nearly stolen by Carfall. Oliver will and nearly loses it. And a double dribble
there by Oliver.
Oliver does not seem to agree, but Without a doubt, he double dribbled. And that is the result of just the defensive pressure by Alan Carfault, as he has demonstrated throughout this entire year. Keller swings it over to Brown. Picked up by Webb. Gets it over to Keller. Keller will drive, take it himself, dumps it off to Elmore. Elmore, and he is fouled by Clark Barrett. That may just have been in Central Catholic's favor, as Elmore was about to pass out.
The game here for
to Pinkerton.
Looks like Barrett. Clark Barrett.
Brown to inbound it for the Trojans. Gets it into Elmore. Elmore takes it himself. Wild shot off the back of the rim.
Should have used the glass there.
And he has really solid glass work. I'm surprised he didn't.
Some nice handles there by Barrett.
Bodden at the top of the key. Borden it, my mistake.
Barrett cross-court pass to Oliver. Defended by Carfault. Oliver, handoff pass to Bourdonnais.
And what a defensive possession by the Trojans.
Looks like
not
he's going to
giving
go
it in.
one-on-one here with Keller. Gets a pass down in the corner to Oliver. No good. Rebounded by Elmore.
Solid defensive possession by the Trojans, but another open look for Oliver. Pinkerton tries to take the baseline, yanks it back. He'll drive, he'll put it up, and it is blocked by the Knights.
Carfault defends Oliver. Barrett backs down Keller yet again. Shoots it right over the top of him, and he hits.
That is tough. That is just tough.
How about that?
Carson Barrett ties it up again, 25-25 with a minute 50 left in this half.
Tough bucket there by Barrett.
Trojans really need a score here. Keller at the top of the key, gets over to Brown. Brown will drive, he'll put it up off the back of the rim. Barrett with the rebound, has a chance to take the lead, takes the three, off the back of the rim. Timely miss. That could have shifted the momentum quite a bit.
Gutsy shot there by Barrett. I don't know if that was the shot that they were looking for.
Got caught up in the moment, if I do say. Foul on Oliver.
Foul on number 10, Brandon Oliver. That's his first foul.
Keller has it in the left wing, guarded by Webb. My mistake, not Webb. Keller drives, puts up the mid-range jumper, and Keller traveled. Supposedly dragged his foot there on that jump stop. Central Catholic almost has a 5-second violation, nearly stolen by Carfault. Lazy pass by Barrett. Oliver has it at the top of the key.
And it wouldn't surprise me if they try and hold it for this last shot, unless they can get Barrett down there. Bourdonnais is going to get a wide open three. And you knew it. You knew it off the release.
And a timely three for the Knights. Goes back in the lead. Trojans have gone cold. Elmore gives it to Keller. Pinkerton wants to take the baseline, takes the baseline, puts it up, puts it in. Strong drive by Pinkerton.
Tough shot there by Pinkerton.
Cuts the lead back down to 1, 28-27, 13 seconds left in this half. Oliver has it at the top of the key for the Knights. Gives it off to Barrett. Pinkerton picks him up. Barrett snatches it back, passes it off to Oliver, way over the rim. And what a half indeed. 28 Central Catholic, 27 Trojans. And this game has lived up to the hype, met its expectations. That is what a quality half by both teams. Tenacious defense and wonderful offense production on both sides of the court.
We will be back with second half coverage here in about 10 minutes.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
And we are back with second half coverage of the Lafayette Central Catholic and Covington's game, first round of sectionals, and what a wonderful first half of basketball it's been. Absolute treat. And knocked out of bounds by Carfault, already setting the tone on defense for this second half. But yet again, both teams playing tremendous basketball. Oliver gets it in the backcourt, crosses half court. Carfault picks him up, gets it over to Borden, over to Carson Barrett. Carson Barrett will post up, dishes it off to Clark Barrett, takes his first shot of the game, off the back of the rim, out of bounds. And the production by him has not been there at all for the Knights. Arguably their best three-point shooter has not made a shot. That was only his first shot of the game.
Tremendous by the Trojans, holding Clark Barrett, to no points in the first half.
Trojans have a chance here to take the lead early, and what a by Barrett. Oh my goodness.
What a
and
flop by the other
by
Barrett.
Clark Barrett, and uncharacteristically, Elmore misses the baseline jumper.
Looks like Webb's going to take it, just sloppy.
Unorthodox finish by Webb, but Central Catholic goes up by 3, 30-27 in the first minute of this half. Keller drives. What a drive by Keller. Those are the shots Trojans must convert on. Incredible drive. Nice take.
That was a really good look there down there by Daniel, but
a little hard off the glass. That is tough.
Webb's going to take a three, and he's going to hit. And that's going to force the Trojan timeout.
Largest lead of the game on both sides of the ball. Central Catholic goes up by 6, 33-27, 6:37 left in the third quarter. Trojans must have a solid offense possession. They must result in points. They have to get points on the board here in the second half.
Oh, what an ugly start to the second half for the Trojans.
And it's not necessarily a terrible start for the Trojans. It's just Central Catholic has come up ready and intense, and they have taken every time.
I would almost call that a pretty bad start to the second half for the Trojans, giving up an easy layup down here, barely defended, and then giving up a three ball that was barely defended by Webb both times.
And it has been, throughout this entire game, it's been a problem for the Trojans to close out on the three-point basket. Heck, Central Catholic could be up by 9 right now. Clark missed a shot before that. Carfault will bring it up for Covington. Crosses midcourt, swings over to Brown, gives it over to Elmore in the post. Elmore puts it up, blocked by Clark Barrett. Central Catholic regains possession yet again. Carson Barrett swings it over to Borden in the corner, gets it back into Carson Barrett. And Webb will take another three off the back of the rim. Timely miss for the Trojans. They must seize this opportunity.
Good cross there by
Carfault over to the left, dishes it off to Elmore. Elmore has to see Keller at the top of the key there. That would have been a wide open look for Keller, but converts the tough finish in the paint, puts the Trojans back down by 4. Borden at the top of the key.
Barrett gets it to his brother. Cross court pass to Borden, and he's going to take the three, and he's going to hit. I tell you what, you cannot leave either the Barrett brothers or that Borden open on the perimeter. Good
Barely
pass.
gets it to Pinkerton. 2 consecutive blocks by Central Catholic. Pinkerton gets it over to Carfault. Keller will take the long three, puts it up off the front of the rim, and this is crucial for the Trojans. This is a game changer.
Things are getting out of control.
Must have a defensive stop here.
As Carson Barrett looks to have a possible isolation play. Never mind, as he gets it down to Webb in the corner.
Absolutely
Webb's going to drive
crucial.
baseline, gets it to Bourdonnais. Clark will shoot a three, but he's going to airball it, and that's going to be rebounded by Elmore. Nice shot there by Keller as he cuts the lead down to 4.
Trojans continue to hang in this. Only down by 5, 36-31, 4:22 left in the third. Bourdonnais swings it over to Oliver in the left quarter. Oliver dribbles around, backs to the top of the key, gets it to Barrett. Barrett swings it over to Bourdonnais, another open shot, and he is on fire. Bourdonnais, a trusty seed from the three-point line. That puts Central Catholic up 8, largest lead of the game, 39-31. Trojans have to figure out how to guard that three-point shot. Elmore will take the mid-range jump shot, puts it in. Sweet jump shot by Elmore. Cuts the lead down to 6. They need a defensive stop here.
And it's tough to defend the Central Catholic team because if you put too much look over here on Carson Barrett, you're going to have Bourdonnais open in the corner nearly every time.
And such a skilled passer Barrett is. Look at that.
Just like we did again. And he hits yet again, like I had just said before.
He is absolutely on fire. Trojans go back up by 9. Pinkerton will drive, puts it up, tough layup, yet again blocked by the Knights. Trojans must regroup. Brown has it on the right wing. Carfault thinks about 3, wants to take the baseline, can't. Spins, puts it up, tough shot. What a shot by Carfault. And an incredible shot, but not a solid offensive possession.
Not the shot they wanted, but it's the shot they got, and it falls.
Shot making crucial for the Trojans. And Bourdonnais nearly takes it, and I don't blame him.
Weak foul call there as Bourdonnais gets it.
A subtle foul, but a foul on Carfault.
And Seaberg's going to check in the game for Clark Barrett. And Ballard is infuriated with his players as they've allowed, I believe, 4 Bourdonnais threes.
It's so just in this quarter alone.
Bourdonnais gets it to Carson Barrett.
Oh my, what a move.
Meaningless dribble, but it works out. And Bourdonnais going to miss it. Rebounded by Elmore.
Nice rebound by Elmore.
Elmore's going to take it himself.
Gets it to Brown. And a timely mess for Bourdonnais. Waddell has it in the left corner. Thinks about the 3, and he just might take it, and he does not take it. We have an offensive foul on Elmore. Push off, use the off arm. Tough break for the Trojans. Trojans cannot let this lead get into double digits. Nearly stolen by Brown. That's off on the Trojans. Careless pass. Gets it to Oliver in the backcourt. Oliver will bring it past half court. Picked up by Carfault. Minute and a half left in this third. Trojans have to subdue this lead. Webb will take the 3 from the left wing. Off the front of the rim. That'll be off on Carfault. Nearly off on Barrett, but another tough break for the Trojans.
Now down by 7. Trojans just got to find that spark within them. Try and get this thing going again.
Clark Barrett on the right wing. Gets it over to Oliver at the top of the key. We got a minute 15 left in this third quarter. Webb gets it into Carson Barrett. He puts it up, and he puts it in. Lead up to 9. Waddell. A nice save by Elmore. Keller takes the long three off the front of the rim, and we just have to make those shots. Webb puts it up and puts it in, and there is the double-digit lead for the Knights. That is huge, absolutely huge going into this fourth quarter. Trojans have to have a solid offensive possession. Waddell puts it up and puts it in, cuts the lead back down to 9. Trojans need the defensive stop and score, but the Knights are going to try to hold for this last offensive possession. The least the Trojans can do is to stop them from scoring. Carson Barrett gives it back to Webb at the top of the key. Oliver dribbles around, back to Barrett.
Give this last shot to Barrett.
Stolen by Keller.
Big bucket there by Brown.
Exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed.
Lazy down here with the ball, Barrett is. And he gets it swiped away by Keller, and it leads to a Trojan basket.
And that may have just shifted the momentum enough in the Trojans' favor. Still a 7-point deficit. Thank you.
Pinkerton checks back in the game.
Now a crucial offensive possession here for the Trojans. Have a chance here to cut the lead down to 5 or 4. Nonetheless, they must score. Keller drives, gets it back to Brown, puts it up off the back of the rim.
And you think just as they're starting to get a spark going, I mean, a shot like that, it's just not what they needed, in my opinion.
Wasn't a terrible look, but at the end of the day, we just needed a score for that possession. Oliver at the top of the key. Knights reset. Oliver will drive in a clear lane off the front of the rim, puts it up, puts it in. Lead is back up to 9 for the Knights. Keller gets it to Elmore. Elmore drives. Gets it over to Keller. Keller will take the three, puts it up, puts it in. Timely three by Keller. 48-42. Knights.
Big
7 minutes flat left in this fourth quarter. Momentum has shifted to the Trojan side. A defensive stop would be absolutely ideal at the moment.
Ballard gets this Trojans crowd going. Oliver looks to drive, gets it down low to Webb, blocked, and it's going to be a foul call on Pinkerton.
Tough break for Pinkerton, tough break for the Trojans.
And Webb's going to take 2 free throws at the stripe to try and extend this Knights lead to 8.
First attempt by Webb is good, putting the lead back up to 7. Second shot by Webb is up and good.
Bordonay checks back in the game for Webb.
Central Catholic goes back up by 8, 50-42, 6:44 left in this fourth quarter. Trojans need offensive production. Keller drives, Gives it to Brown on the left wing. Back to Pinkerton. Pinkerton gives it to Carfault at the left wing. Thinks about the three. Elmore has it on the left elbow. Drives. Puts it up. Puts it in. Nice drive by Elmore. Cuts the lead back down. 2-6. 50-44. Knights. Barrett brings it up. An emotional player, Barrett is. Six minutes flat left in this game. Trojans need another crucial stop. Borden it on the right wing. Looks to take the baseline. We have a foul. Looks to be on Carfault.
Foul is on number 11, Alan Carfault. That's his second, 4 on the team.
Oliver to pass it in for the Knights.
Waddell checks in the game for Carfault.
Gets it in to Barrett at the top of the key. Knights will set up their offense. Barrett drives, gets past Elmore, puts it up. Blocked by Waddell. What a block. Brown hesitates. Fouled by Clark Barrett.
No foul. It's going to be out of bounds on the Knights.
Smart foul by the Knights. For a second there.
Webb's going to check in the game here for Seaberg.
For a second there, I thought Brown was going to take that three.
I was kind of thinking the same thing, but kind of
wouldn't be the smartest three. And Keller, I knew he would. And he did it! He did it! Oh my goodness! That was from the Ramblers' arm. What a shot! What range!
What a shot there by Keller!
The momentum has shifted entirely. Trojans must stop this, and Knights respond with a layup of their own. What a shot by Keller. Down by 5, the Trojans. Elmore takes it. An offensive foul on Caleb Elmore. Another tough break for the Trojans. These teams refuse to give up.
That's Elmore's second foul. It is essential that they keep him out of foul trouble here with only 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
I know it's been plays later, but how about the courage by Elmore? The confidence in his shot to get that up and put it in. Clark Barrett on the left side. Swings it over, and a near travel by Barrett. Oliver has him on the left wing.
And it seems like the Knights are trying to burn as much clock as they can as they take a full timeout. Ballard over here on the Trojan sideline shouting double dribble, travel, just about every one of them. But
Central Catholic with all the breaks, I swear. Trojans must keep up this defensive intensity and more to stop the Central Catholic team. Only a meager 4.5 minutes left in the game. Defensive stop is essential for the Trojans. Brown picks him up deep in the backcourt. Keeps up with them well, hounding Oliver. Barrett on the left corner, right corner, my mistake. Backs down Keller, let's see what he does. Webb gives it back to Barrett. And a patient Central Catholic team as he wings it over to Oliver.
And you can already tell that the Knights are trying to burn as much clock as they can.
All the Trojans can do is keep up this defensive pressure and hope for a stop. A score by the Knights would be absolutely deflating right now. And Barrett will drive all the way over, nearly overthrows Borden. I cannot just stress enough how deflating a score by the Knights put up. Off the front of the rim, and a wonderful defensive possession by the Trojans. Brown brings him up past half court. Quick score by the Trojans would do it. 3 or 2, doesn't matter. He turns the corner, Elmore turns it, puts it up, puts it in. 52-49, lead cut down to 3. Central Catholic maintains the lead.
Brown's gonna step up here on Oliver.
Trojans chipping away.
Down on him.
Gives it to Barrett. We have 3 minutes left in this game. Barrett drives, puts up the wild shot off the front of the rim, rebounded by Webb. Saving on Waddell, blocked it! He blocked it! And Pinkerton drives, puts it up, and we have a foul on Barrett. Clark. Pinkerton will go to the line 4-2 and attempt to cut this lead down to 1. 52-49 Central Catholic. And I thought we were about to get another charge. Pinkerton.
Big free throws here for Pinkerton.
Pinkerton has to buckle down and make these shots. First attempt by Pinkerton is up and good.
Trojans now within 2. Big free throw here by Pinkerton.
What a comeback by the Trojans. Second attempt by Pinkerton, up and good.
Rattles it in as Bourdonnais gets it.
It is 52-51 Central Catholic, but this momentum is all for the Trojans. And it is swatted away by Pinkerton. Gives it to Bourdonnais. He has the hot hand, and it is airballed. Rebounded by Bourdonnais. We need that ball. And that is out off of the Trojans. 2.5 minutes left in this game.
Wild. A lot could have went wrong right there for the Trojans, but somehow miraculously falls out of bounds. I mean, Central Catholic still has the ball, but
Central Catholic flustered, absolutely flustered. If Central Catholic wants to win this game, they must perform under pressure, and they are not doing so. The Trojans are taking advantage of every chance they can get. They are doing it well.
Come on, boys.
Now, despite how quick this game has gone, I feel like these last 2.5 minutes are going to be the longest minutes. Oliver to pass it in for the Knights. How about the defense by the Trojans? Stolen by Elmore. Had a chance to take the lead here. My goodness, what a defensive stand. What a defensive
The
stand.
heart this Trojans team is displaying.
A chance to take the lead here. What an opportunity. Gets it into Waddell. Out on Central Catholic. Two minutes, 9 seconds left in the game. Brown to inbound it for the Trojans. Gets it into Elmore. Nearly stolen by Barrett. Elmore drives, puts up the floater, and it is good! He takes the lead for the Trojans, 53-52. 2 minutes left, and Ballard is fired up. This whole Trojan side is fired up. Let's see how Central Catholic responds. My goodness, and it is stolen by the Trojans. Donov saving on one else foot. Who's going to get the ball?
A lot of commotion going on down here.
This Central Catholic team is folding, absolutely folding under pressure. I believe the possession arrow should go to the Trojans. Are we going to have a jump ball? I believe we're having a... Possession arrow goes to the Knights. Oliver passes it in, and all the facial expressions on this Central Catholic team absolutely flustered. And oh my goodness! Trojans caught sleeping. Absolutely caught sleeping. Only up 2 though for the Knights. 55-53 as Webb puts in the 3. Oh, that was deflating. Pinkerton will drive. He'll put it up. Blocked by Clark Barrett. It will remain Trojan possession. We need to score. Trojans must score. Minute and a half left in this game. Brown to pass it in. Gets it into Pinkerton on the right wing. Back over to Brown. Keller has it. He puts up the 3. And it's good! And it's good! 56-55! Oh my goodness! Yes, and we're fired up. Everyone's fired up. Momentum is here, and it's staying in Covington. Minute 20 left, 56-55 Trojans. What a shot by Keller. What a shot by Keller.
If you got a ticket
I'm trembling!
to an athletic event last weekend, give yourself a giant pat on the back.
You helped ensure our school has the resources it needs to support our athletic program.
You might have even punched somebody's ticket to a better life.
Yeah.
So give yourself a big high five.
Yeah.
And thank you.
I apologize for Jordan. He's a little excited.
Quite excited here. I'm sorry. Timeout, Central Catholic.
They feel the pressure. They feel it coming, and it's not going. The Trojans will not give them an inch. Here we go, a minute 12 left in this game. Central Catholic ball.
Trojans have to defend the 3 ball. They have to play their best defense that they played all season right here on this possession.
On the other side, Central Catholic must stay under control. They must find themselves. They must score a point. Rebound! Logan Pinkerton!
By the Trojans!
That's Trojan basketball. That's Trojan basketball. Trojans made possession. What a rebound. What a rebound by the Trojans. Elmore to pass it in for the Trojans. Central Catholic will utilize the full court press, it seems. For those of you watching, I apologize for how loud we are speaking. The environment is absolute just insane.
Just 53 seconds to go in this 4th quarter, and the Trojans hold a 1-point lead over the Central Catholic Knights.
And Brown converts the layup. Goes up by 3. 58-55 Trojans. My goodness. Trojans are performing.
Bordnay thinks about the 3.
And here's the Central Catholic team absolutely flustered. Barrett, let's see what he does. Puts it up. Missed it. No good. Look at the Trojans. Look at the Trojans. They are performing. Barrett is flustered. Central Catholic is flustered. And look at us. Look at us go. Look at the Trojans perform. They have come back from 11. Come back from 11. They're up by 3. Trojan basketball. This game is far from over. Far from over. But Trojans have put themselves in an incredible position. What a spin move by Carfault. Foul on Barrett. 26 seconds left in this game. My goodness. How about these Trojans?
How about it indeed?
And I mean, I'll give Central Catholic some credit. They are not performing. They are not performing under pressure.
Hey. This game is not over. They got 26 seconds left on the board.
Elmore dashed away. He might have had a fast break later, put this team back up 5-5, 55-60, but smart timeout by Keller. Now, if we can get to the position to where we can control the ball and force them to foul us and make free throws, my goodness, I think we got it in the bag.
I will never say that we have this game in the bag until the clock strikes 0.
And that is fair.
Do not jinx it.
That is fair. And our job as commentators is not to be totally biased, but I mean, I'm sure you all can tell how incredibly biased we are. At the end of the day, we are Trojans.
Central Catholic has 1 foul to give. Doing all they can to stop the clock.
Most important thing for the Trojans is to realize this game is not over, play 100,000,000%, and just finish the game. Gets it into Brown. What a pass by Keller. Foul on Brown. Sheds about 2 seconds off the clock.
Central Catholic really forcing the Trojans to fight past.
Trojans in control. Gets it into Carfault. Foul
Free throws here for Carfault.
on the Knights. And we have to be closing in on a bonus here shortly. And here we are. Carfault will go to the line for 2.
As Clark Barrett checks in the game for Seaberg. This will be a 1-and-1 for the Trojans. Let's see if Carfault can knock down both of these.
Just a sophomore.
By 5.
Let's go, Carfault. Puts it up. Off the back of the rim. .20 seconds left of the game. That is tough. Tough on Carfault. Trojans still in prime position to win this game. Defensive intensity must stay up. Carfault picks up Oliver. Oliver crosses midcourt. All I can describe Central Catholic as is jittery. Absolutely jittery. And we have 8 seconds. 7, 6. And it's missed. And that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. And the Trojans have won. They've won. The Trojans have won this game. 2.2 left on the clock. 55-58. And the expression on Central Catholic.
What a game here we have. Hold the Yoda again.
They did it. All they have to do is make a free throw. They must make a free throw. Pinkerton performed under pressure, made his free throws previously, but I believe they did it. 1 free throw decides this game. No pressure, Pinkerton. Puts it up, puts it in, and that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. 55-59 Trojans, that'll do it. What a comeback for the Trojans. That will mark the end of the ninth season. Deflating.
I'm at a loss for words. What a game this has been.
And this place is roaring. Absolutely roaring. What a game. 55-59 Trojans. Pinkerton still has to shoot a second free throw, but this game is over. This game is over.
You know, I really still don't feel comfortable with you saying this game is over. Like it just
2.2 seconds left. I suppose he could shoot a full court shot and get fouled in the process and still make it.
I don't know how to explain it, but it still just doesn't give me a good feeling.
I mean, I understand, but he could make it a 5-point lead right now, and I suppose that hasn't happened yet. But
you are correct. Trojans have almost a 99% chance to win this game. but it ain't over till it's over.
I apologize with my certainty.
Thank you.
This will undoubtedly cap the game. Puts it up, and it's in. That is the game. That is it. They did it. And Central Catholic knows it, puts it up, and it's off. Central Catholic has lost. Covington has advanced, and this sectional intro, what a game by both teams. All respect to Central Catholic. I suppose I'll quiet down now, but my goodness.
What a win here for the Trojans. And we got to give it to them. Hats off to Central Catholic. They played a tough game, had a great season, and undoubtedly this is probably one of the best games of basketball that I've ever seen.
That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. 11-point comeback by the Trojans against an incredible team in Central Catholic. All respect to Carson Barrett. All respect to all Central Catholic players. They played a wonderful game. A very good team. Very good team. And a wonderful player Carson Barrett is. He will go on to do great things.
What a win there for the Trojans.
How about that?
We would like to thank all of you for tuning in to tonight's game of the first sectional game of this year. And I'm not quite sure when the next game will be played. But
me neither.
Well, let's take a look at the bracket here. Next game will be played March 6th at 6 p.m. versus Faith Christian. And we will see you. We'll see you then.
I suppose, it's once again not safe to say, but this is almost the championship game of this sectional bracket. Two dominating teams playing tonight.
I still don't feel comfortable with you saying that.
I know.
Because any team can break out at any second, and they can just, get hot at the right time. What more can I say? So, well, good night, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all have a very good evening, and we will see you Friday.
Indeed.